Hello, everybody. So another game today. My opponent outprepared me. I think he used some of the games that I had on Lee Chess before. Built his preparation around that. So that is one of the problems when you play nowadays. People can use your online games to help them to prepare. And so that is actually quite a serious issue that I also first discovered back in 2022, and I was playing against John Ems in the British Championships, and John found these holes in my online repertoire and used it to build like a winning position at the opening. But my preparation is line, so it goes e4 c5. I'll link the live games down below. E4 c5, knight f3 d6 d4, cd, knight takes d4, knight f6 f3. Dates back to 1998 because I played a game in Zug in Switzerland. In that position, I went e5, but I had this conversation afterwards with Laurent Fresnay, so the famous guy who's like French GM, and he was only 24.90 at the time, Laurent, and I played him a lot of blitz games during that tournament, and could tell he was a lot stronger. He's a very good attacking player. Zug in Switzerland is a very nice place. It's like on a lake, and to get there, because I ended up flying, it took me 17 hours by the train, right? It was a bit crazy. Anyway, he told me after the game you can go knight c6 and then queen b6, but that theory's kind of moved on, and my opponent found his dangerous way of playing. Although the computer actually says my position's okay up until I played this terrible move. Bishop, was it? No, hang on. What did I do? I went knight c4, which is a really bad move because I played that quite quickly. The whole game, I was affected by the fact that I could tell my opponent prepared really well. And I was affected. I wasn't thinking straight at all. So he played it really well. Basically, he played all the right moves. Fair play. I mean, I used good preparation to beat Fernandez in the previous round. It was a really good result for me. Probably my best result for many, many years. I've not beaten 2,500 player for many years in a classical game of chess. Maybe in any kind of over the board form of chess. So that was a great result, but that was built around good opening and getting a big advantage out of the opening. It's kind of what I am today. So my opponent had me under pressure, and then he was winning position, and I made it too easy for him. I sat the exchange, played his move b5, which was also bad. Obviously looked bad, but I was sort of panicking because the position was bad. After knight c4, it started to go downhill. He's got a huge position, a huge advantage, but he started. He was a bit short of time, and I could tell he wasn't feeling that confident because obviously he's not having a great tournament, which is understandable. So he started playing a little bit, not the best moves, maybe I would say, and then maybe f4 was wrong. So I thought that was completely correct, but it gave me some hope. And then something absolutely ridiculous happened, and I think it shows how affected I'm emotionally, how much it means. I think it means too much to me, all this shit. People think I don't care. I really care, and I think it means too much. And I think I'm having trouble, you know, at certain moments because the final position he played Queen A2, and I must have had a miscalculation there because I resigned in that position. The computer says it's very close to equal, so it's not the first time I've resigned in an equal position, but it's no excuse. I've done it before, and I should have learned from that experience, but. I had 39 minutes left. My opponent didn't have much time, in fact, for the rest of the game. And obviously, when I saw that just now, I'm like, well, why did I resign? Because I saw this line actually where I take on d1 and threatening mate. I saw queen a5, but I miscalculated because I thought he could take. I take on d1, he just takes back. But I've got like 39 minutes to calculate it before I resign. and I just resigned, and the computer says that it's equal, but I've obviously had a mental aberration, but I think it's linked to pressure. And, some of my decisions earlier were too fast. I played too quickly. Like knight c4, I played that move way too fast. There was no calmness in my mind. So I need to maybe somehow calm down a little bit. I don't know what's going on, but it's just I'm putting myself under too much pressure. So I resigned in a drawn position. That's a new low, after a great high of yesterday. In the second game, beating a great opponent, to then lose, and now I'm out of the tournament. I can't win the tournament. My opponent's not going to win the tournament either because he's got even less points than I got, but I've got 50%. But my opponent today is a good player. He's higher rated than me, and he's obviously like GM strength. He's just having a bad tournament, but he's very well prepared. I played him last year, and I could tell that he was very well prepared in that game because when we analysed it afterwards, he was telling me about all his theory. And I did win that game, but I could tell that he was very, very well prepared, and that has showed today. But it shows really that you need to keep fighting because I have this tendency, and even Fernandez actually, he noticed that. He mentioned that to me during the British commentary last year, that if I've got weaknesses, is that I give up. And maybe I don't resist as well, when it's like -1 as some players. And they used to be a strength of mine because that type of position where I'm worse, but I've got more time. Just work it out methodically. Just play the best moves. Try to play the best moves. It doesn't matter that you're worse. You're losing. You got to play the best moves. Don't try and rush him on time. Because I'm thinking, well, he's got to lose. He's got a winning position, so I have to play quickly. But no, you have to play the best moves. You have to give yourself the chance to find the best moves. I didn't do that, and then right at the end, it shows like the worst possible decision is that I'm resigning in a drawn position. Queen a5, a move that I saw. So total disaster today. Hope for better tomorrow. Hope for a good finish and try and win some prize money. But yeah, very depressing, and it also shows the danger of Lichess preparation as well. That this is a new thing. You can't. I need to maybe hide my preparation or just play lines online that I don't normally play, that I'm not going to play over the board anyway. But bear that in mind as well when you play, that people will use your online repertoire to prepare for you. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.